What up, Creative Warriors? This is Matt again, and I just wanted to come at you with another cool tidbit of info. I want to talk today about the wandering mind and the mind states. And so there are five, count them, five different mind states that at any point in a day we would be flowing through between the present moment and those mind states that keep us away from the present moment. And I'm going to give you cures for every single one of those five mind states. So let's get started. So number one is desire. So that's when we want something, we're lusting for something, we have greed, clinging, attachment, neediness or lack, or even just daydreaming about a friend or a colleague. This can be fantasies. That would be desire. I would definitely fall into that. So anytime we start to envision a better future, and I'm not going to say that's all bad because obviously that's fantastic, but the cure to that is commitment and holding to what is presently there and recommitting to it with affirmations if need be, or even a personal creed that you read daily to remind you of your value system. So that's going to be number one, is desire, and the cure is the commitment or recommitment to sticking with the present moment. The next is going to be aversion. Number two is aversion. So that can be anytime we push away whatever's present. That can be anger, that can be boredom, that can be negativity, a lot of negativity, judgment, fear, repulsion, hatred even. And that can even just be, wanting it to be different than it is, or that I'm going to just push this away because this is not how it's supposed to be. Right? So the cure for this, there's two. So we can generate loving thoughts for whatever it is that we find an aversion for. And this can be, if we don't want that car crash that just happened, obviously, to just generate loving thoughts for it in the sense that, there's going to be better things that are going to come out of this and whatnot. Number two is going to be, how can you co-create with the moment? So taking what you're given, make that moment saucy, given the cards that you're dealt. So however that manifests for you. Number three, sloth and torpor. Torpor, I like that word. So sloth is probably one of the most common mind states that we fall through. That's when you kind of just start daydreaming, but you're not really thinking about anything. You're just kind of in a soft focus, and there's like nothing really going on for you. That is going to be sloth. So that's when we are mentally just kind of scattered, and a lot of times because there's so much stimuli coming around us from sights, sounds, movies, all these different things, even the internet, that is so much stimulation that it pulls energy, it saps energy from us. So the cure for sloth and torpor is one-pointed concentration. One-pointed concentration. So that would be your meditation practice, your yoga practice, whatever it may be. It may be your creative practice and how you show up as a creative warrior. So that's going to be the cure for sloth and torpor. Restlessness. Number four, restlessness. Restlessness is when we get anxious, when we're nervous, when we make something out of nothing, when we start to fret, when we start to grieve, and start to ruminate, all that kind of stuff. That's when we really, really start to get into the restlessness and how we are freaking out about a certain situation. The cure instead is to find determination by lengthening the inhale and the exhale. Just slowing down the breath. And just enjoying that inhale coming in through the mouth or through the nostrils and exhaling right back out through those nostrils. Just enjoying that. And try to, in fact, Dale Carnegie even says, relax in odd moments. Let your body go limp like an old sock. So the question is now a good time to take a Shavasana break? Probably do it. If you need to pause it, I'll be here. Go right ahead. Then number five, doubt. All right, so doubt, this is a tough one. Doubt is the hardest one by far to pick up on. Doubt can be self-doubt. It can be doubt of the moment. And I think, honestly, this is the most difficult by far to pick up. Doubt is something that it can even just be doubt of others or that we're doing the right thing. It can be, like I said, insecurities and even just making ourselves or our experience wrong. So just doubting what is there. And the cure is to sustain your attention, to sustain the attention in the heat of the moment. And this is going to cultivate confidence, and by taking massive action towards our goals or towards whatever it is that we get excited about, instead of sitting stagnant and doubting, I can't really do that. Just taking massive action. Not even thinking about it, just going for it. That is the cure. So that is the biggest thing. So now I turn it over to you. So to take action, what can you do in the next 24 hours When you start to see your mind state starting to float about, check in. Which one just seems to come up for you the most? Because we all have patterns that we fall under. So take that, and maybe if you want to take it even just a little bit further, you can let those mind states be labeled and then let them pass. Come back to the future, and then maybe even journal about why you tend to shift towards a particular mind state over others. I think it's kind of a cool way to check into the moment. Then focus on the way you can fit its cure into your lifestyle. Anyways, that is it for this week. Thank you so much, Creative Warriors. Love you so much, guys, and have an incredible week. Peace.